No time to waste, let's get to the sea! Good morning! Enough of the city. Let's go to the islands. I'll tell you more on the way. So we're taking a little break and I want to tell you how to get to the islands. I took the bus from Phnom Penh City. I don't know if there's a central bus station, but you can get the tickets online. There's about 15-20 buses at the very least every day, starting from 7 a.m. all the way till like late into night. And you can get the tickets on cambotickets.com. So to get to the islands, I'm heading to Sihanoukville, and everyone I spoke to before I was planning the trip told me not to stay there because it's not a fun destination. I'd rather spend that time on the island. So I'm going there to get the ferry to get to the island. I guess my driver's here. I'm gonna go back in and continue the journey. I've just arrived in Sihanoukville and the driver got me only 2 hours and 10 minutes late. So I left at 9, I was supposed to be here at 2, and it is about 10 past 4, which means I've missed the last ferry at 3 p.m. So if you're coming, make sure you factor that into your travel time. I thought it would be like 20-30 minutes, but 2 hours, 10 minutes is just another level. I've never dealt with this before. So I am heading to find myself a room and stay here tonight, and tomorrow head to the island because I tried getting a private boat, but they're asking like upwards of $250. I'd much rather get a room here and go there tomorrow. So let's see what we can do in Sihanoukville. I didn't really want to spend the night here, but I have no choice. I've been walking around the city and looks like most of it has been converted into a giant tourism center for Chinese tourists, and that is basically all the casinos around me. More are being built. It's been a little bit of a weird place because I haven't been able to find a single restaurant so far that has a menu in English. Everything's Chinese, especially if you go around the beach. It's a huge stretch, all the Chinese hot pot restaurants. So yeah, it was a good decision not to stick around here. I'm finally here and I need a shower really desperately. So the ferries do not go from the city but like the Sihanoukville Park, but you need to come a little bit further away. I almost missed my ferry in the morning as well because of that. So be careful and get there beforehand. I need to get to my hotel now. Is going to be home for the next 2 days. trash on the beaches is a real problem here, and not because of the islanders. It comes from the mainland as far as, you know, Thailand and Vietnam and other countries. So when you hear please discourage the use of single-use plastics, it will help clean up. And it also plays a big part when you go snorkeling, because you will see a lot of trash floating and they can't go anywhere here in Saracen Bay because all the coral here is just loaded with trash, which is really sad to see. Do your part and yeah, discourage the use of single-use plastics. No time to waste, let's get to the sea! We just got here and got a little bit of sun as well. The clouds are going away. Let's do a little bit of snorkeling. So I just finished snorkeling and the visibility was really poor, and also sadly because of all the overfishing, there's literally no fish left except for the very small ones, and most of the coral is dead or dying and it's just in a really bad shape, which is a real shame because it's such a beautiful place, and the sea around it in such bad condition is just really sad. Yep, this is not a good snorkeling spot, unfortunately. The real party started on the way back to the resort, where we got to see the beautiful bioluminescence. Now these are plankton which, when disturbed, glow and glimmer, and they are really beautiful. If you've seen the Google photos, they are highly photoshopped because it's not as strong, and because of all the light pollution from the mainland and also from the resorts, it's not as bright, but it's still a magical thing to see. Good morning! It's another absolutely gorgeous day in the paradise. Still a little bit murky, but it's really beautiful still, and I'm gonna explore the island a little bit. So there are three interesting points here. One is the lighthouse, which is about 90 minutes in that direction. I think I don't have enough time for it because if I go and come back, I will be dead for the sunset, which I don't want to miss. The second point is for the sunset, and that is the lazy beach. And the third point is the waterfall, which at the moment is dry, so I'm not gonna do that. So just gonna hang around in this Saracen Bay, and then we just kind of, you know, explore the lazy beach a little bit. So a few things about the island. One, it is quite cut off, although, I mean, if you just look that way, You can in the night see the lights from Sihanoukville, but by cutoff mean there's not a lot of regular traffic. There's no ATM on this island, so come with cash or you'll be paying like 3 to 6% credit card fees. And there's a few activities like the ones we did last night. But other than that, it's more for chilling and relaxing and exploring a little bit. So let's go see the island. It is sad to see this on the way. They're removing a large part of the forest, and it's not just this one place, quite a few, and they're making more hotels, resorts, I don't know, more houses, but I think the island will be destroyed pretty soon unless the government does something about it. Let's go check out the lazy beach and the sunset. And to get there, you need to come to the main road of the island, which is this. I love how islands have main roads that are kind of like a small alley. It is really hot, so don't forget to bring some water with you, although there is a bar there as well. And let's go check it out now. Took about 45 minutes, but I'm here. It was a nice walk through the jungle as well. And apparently they have monkeys, which I didn't see any, but if you do, don't feed them, okay? One more thing before we see the sunset together. If you are staying on the islands, there are a few different piers. So you just don't have to go to Saracen Bay. Even when you're booking the tickets online, just tell them where you are, which pier, and they will drop you there. Let's go check out the beautiful sunset. I'm heading to the beautiful island of Koh Rong next. Click the link above and meet me there. This is Brown Boy Travels. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, please do comment, like, subscribe and share. And do let me know if you have any suggestions for your country. I would love to visit. I will see you in the next video. Until then, you have a beautiful day ahead.